Okay, shall I? Example number 3, na? Okay, now listen to me. Consider a body is traveling in this direction, and given that at point A its initial velocity is 0, then it reached to point B in 10 seconds. Its acceleration is 2 meter per square second. Then it reached to point C with constant velocity, that is 0 meter per square second acceleration, and time period is again 10 seconds. Then point D, velocity is 0, it took time period 10 seconds. Question is, find distance traveled. Okay, go on. You have 2 minutes only. Okay, shall I know? Now listen to me. So, the distance between A to B. Let us find first A to B. For A to B, U is how much? 0. Time is how much? 10 seconds. Acceleration is how much? 2 meter per square second. We are going to find distance now. Okay, why? Because distance and displacement both will be same in this one. Why? Because body started and moving in a straight line and stopped at all. Now, S is equals to ut plus of half at square. Initial velocity is 0. So, S is equals to half at square, or S is equals to half times of acceleration 2, time period is 10 square, that is 100. So, displacement is what? 100 meter. Okay, now, second thing, from B to C, if we are going to calculate the distance travel, we don't have the velocity. Okay, neither we have acceleration. Why? Because it says that from B to C, body is traveling with constant velocity, acceleration 0. That means we need first velocity for this. Okay, can I say that from A to B, initial velocity is 0. If I say, or if I calculate the velocity at point B, from here to here, velocity remains same, na? That is constant. Okay. Now, how to find that velocity? U, V, A and T. You have these quantities? Yes. So, can I say that acceleration is nothing at all. V is equals to U plus AT directly. So, V is equals to U is 0. A we have 2. Time period we have 10. So, velocity is equals to 20 meter per second. So, can I say that body between B and C is traveling with a constant velocity, that is 20 meter per second. Okay, if body is traveling with constant velocity, that is 20 meter per second, then S is nothing but V into T, or S is equals to V is what? 20, time period is 10. S is equals to 200 meters. Okay, then next, C to D. Can I say that the velocity which is, this is 20 now, at this point at C, velocity is 20. So, can I say at C, initial velocity is 20, final velocity is 0. Can we calculate the acceleration? Yes. By using A is equals to V minus U upon T. A is equals to final velocity is 0, initial velocity 20 upon time, that is 10. So, acceleration is equals to minus 2 meter per square second. Okay. Now, we need to calculate the displacement. Either use V square minus U square is equals to 2AS, or S is equals to UT plus half AT square. Don't get a panic which formula should I have to use or not. Use whatever formula you want from those three. You will reach to the final destination. Okay. Now, let me do with both. Okay. So, V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Final velocity 0. Initial velocity is how much? At this point 20. So minus 20 square is equals to 2 into minus 2 into displacement. We need to calculate the displacement and we don't have this. So can I cancel this minus and minus? So this becomes 400 upon 4, which is equals to S, that is nothing but 100 meter. So S we got how much? 100 meter. Similarly, let us use now S is equals to UT plus half AT square for the same time. Okay, now we don't know S. So S is equals to U value, again 20. How much it traveled for time? 10 seconds. Plus of, minus of, why? Because body is deaccelerating and we got negative sign of acceleration. So half of minus 2 into T square, that is again 100. So S is equals to 200 minus 100. Okay. So S is equals to 100 meter. All we need to know how to apply those three equations. Doing 1000 questions on this topic is unnecessary waste of time. All we need to learn is what? The concept. Got my point, everyone? Okay. Right on, we will move to the next level. Okay, example number 4. Find circumference of wooden trunk find circumference of wooden trunk if okay, now listen to me. First listen the question. A bullet is being fired from here in this direction and it is being fired with a velocity 400 meter per seconds. And it says that the bullet got stopped at the center here. The bullet got stopped here. And can I say whenever the bullet is stopped, can I say velocity 0? Okay. It took a time period of 0.1 second from here to here. It took how much time? 0.1 second. Finally, bullet stopped at the center. Question is, find the circumference of a trunk. Come on, try it. Okay, shall I? Okay, now listen to me. Do you have final velocity? Yes. So final velocity is 0. Do you have initial velocity? Yes, that is 400 meters. Meter per second. Do you have the time? Yes, we have the time. So 0.1 second. To apply any equation, we need acceleration first. So what formula should I have used to find the acceleration? Yes, very good. A is equals to V minus U by T. So A is equals to V minus U upon T. So acceleration is equals to final velocity 0. Initial velocity is 400 upon time, that is 0.1. And this becomes 4000 meter per square second. So we have now acceleration. Either apply V square minus U square is equals to 2as. Again and again I am telling you, when you have final velocity, U, acceleration, and we need to find displacement, you can use both equation. S is equals to ut plus half at square or V square minus U square is equals to 2as. Both will provide you the same answer. Okay. It is not important if sir is using S is equals to ut plus half at square. You must and should use that only. It is not compulsory. Okay. Whatever it feels easy for you, you can use. Now, so let us use S is equals to ut plus half at square. Now, S is equals to U. Initial velocity is how much? 400 meter. Time period is 0.1. Acceleration, we got this half of 4000 into time, that is 0.1 into 0.1. Okay, now anything get cancelled? Yes. 0.1, 1, 0, 0.1, 1, 0, 0.1 and this 1, 0. So S is equals to, sorry, acceleration is negative now. Acceleration is negative now. 40 minus of once and this becomes twice. So this is 20. So S is equals to 20 meters. Can I say that this S is nothing but the radius? Yes sir. And circumference is what? 2 pi r. So to calculate circumference, that is equals to 2 pi r. R is how much? 20. Then circumference becomes 40 pi meters. Okay. You want to check with that also. Okay. So V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Okay. What we are finding? We are finding S. Final velocity 0. Initial velocity 400. So can I say minus of 400 square, that is what? 1600, sorry, 4 zeros and 16. Okay, now which is equals to 2 times of acceleration is here. So minus of 4000 into displacement. Can I say that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Left out is what? Minus and minus also get cancelled. Then 44 to 8, 160 upon 8. 8 ones are 8 twice 0. That is S is equals to 20 meters. You can use anything, beta. You will get the same answer. That's what I told, na? Okay, write down. Okay, shall I? Example number 5. Write down the question. You have to draw the diagram on your own this time. Okay. Now, a body is moving with uniform acceleration. Body is moving with uniform acceleration. Describes 40 meter and 65 meter. 40 meter and 65 meter each in 5 seconds. Each in 5 seconds. Full stop. Find its initial velocity. Find its initial velocity. Okay, shall I now? What are the given quantities in the question? Body traveled from A to B, then to C. S1 is given 40 meters. S2 is given 65 meters. T1 is equals to 5 seconds and T2 is also given 5 seconds. We don't know initial velocity at this point. So considering at this point U is equals to U1 and between A to B final velocity V, and for B to C at this point can I say U2 is also equal to V? Can I say that? Okay. Now initial velocity U1, final velocity between A and B is V, and B to C, the initial final velocity of A to B is nothing but initial velocity of B to C. Okay, now what are the things we have? So let us write first V value. So V is nothing but U plus of AT between A and B, and time is T1. Initial velocity U1. Okay. So what is the displacement here? S1 is equals to U1t plus of T1 half of AT1 square. Can I? Okay. Similarly, this data is for AB. Similarly for BC, so S2 is nothing but U2 T2 plus of half of A T2 square. Can I write like this? Okay. S2 is equals to U2. U2 is nothing but V, and V is nothing but this one. Can I? Okay. So So u2 is v and v1 u1 plus of a t1 into this t2 plus of half a t2 square. Expanding this, so s2 can be written as u1 t2 plus of a t1 t2 plus of half of a t2 square. Okay, now we need acceleration. To get acceleration, can I subtract s2 minus of s1? So s2 minus of s1 becomes is nothing but s and u1 t2 plus of a t1 t2 plus of half of a t2 square minus of u2 t2 plus of s1 na. S1 is u1 t1 minus of half of a t1 square. Anything can be cancelled out by substituting the values. Let us see now. Substituting the values, u1 we don't know, t2 5, and this also becomes u1 5. So let us substitute the values. u1 and this is what 5 plus of acceleration we don't know, so 25a plus of we don't know again this half a, can I write 5 square minus of this u1 into 5 minus of half of a into 5 square. Okay, if time is given different, subtract that. If time is equal, cancel that. So u1 5 and anything plus half a 5 square, half a 5 square. Left out is what? So s2 minus of s1 is equals to, anything left out? No. 25a, or a is equals to s2 minus of s1 upon 25. s2 minus s1, 65 minus 40, 25. So 25 upon 25, that is equals to 1 meter per square second. Now we need to find what? Initial velocity. Substituting that value in any equation, either substitute in s1 or either substitute in s2. Whatever you wish, you can substitute, and wherever you wish, you can. So substituting the value of acceleration in that first equation, so s1 is equals to u1 t1 plus of half of a t1 square. Now s1 is how much? 40, which is equals to u1 we don't know, t1 5 plus of half of acceleration is 1 into time square, that is 25. Now anything cancel? Once 12.5, 40, 12.5 and 40, that is 27 na, 27.5. So 27.5 upon 5, that is u1, or solving this 5 once, 5 5s are 25, 5.5. So u1 I got is 5.5 meter per second. So to get 20 rupees, how many of you got this 5.5? Close नहीं चलेगा बेटा. 5.5 आया क्या? नहीं आया, खत्म बात. Okay, the next question is example number 6, and this question is for again 20 rupees. Write down the question. A particle travels 10 centimeter in first 5 seconds. 10 centimeter in first 5 seconds. Then 10 centimeter in next 3 seconds. 10 centimeter in next 3 seconds. Full stop. What is the distance traveled? What is the distance traveled? What is the distance traveled in last 2 seconds? In last 2 seconds, if acceleration is constant. If acceleration is constant, draw the FBD first. Okay. Let me see how many of you got the answer correct. So, first thing, drawing the FBD, A to B, then B to C, then again C to D. Body traveled 10 meter in this 5 seconds. So can I say S1? Then similarly S2. Now body traveled how much? 10 meter again in T2 is equals to 5 seconds. We need to calculate S3 for time period of 2 seconds. Okay. How much body traveled in last 2 seconds? Now, acceleration is constant. Okay. So E is constant again throughout this. Now listen to me. Those who have done correct, okay. And those who haven't got the answer, now listen to me. First A to B. So S1 is nothing but ut plus half at square. Do you have the value of u? No. Let us find that first. And can I say that the final velocity of journey AB is the initial velocity for BC? So on. Can I also say that final velocity of BC is initial velocity for CD? Okay, we will use this method only. Now, for AB, S1 is equals to U1. U remains same for whole journey. Why? Because A is constant. So let's write U. UT plus of half AT square. Do you have the values? Let us substitute that. S1 is 10. U we don't know. Time 5 plus of half of A T square, that is 25. Or can I take again 5 as common? By taking 5 as common, this becomes 4 is equals to 2U plus of 5A. But 5 2s are 10 होगा ये. 10U plus of 25A divided by 2. 2 इधर गया तो 20 होगा. 5 कॉमन लेंगे तो ये नहीं होगा क्या? Okay. Now, consider this as your equation number 1. Now, do you have the velocity at B? You don't have the velocity at B. But what you have considered the velocity at A, you have considered here U is equals to U na. So let us start from A to C then. So A to C. S2, not S2, S. S is equals to UT plus of half AT square. Okay. How much will be the time? 8 seconds na. So substituting that, S become 10 plus of 10, that is 20, is equals to U, T, and T is 5 plus 5. Are 5 seconds here or 3 seconds? How much is the time in the second instant? 3 seconds. Okay. Now 5 plus 3, 8 plus of half of acceleration is again A and 8 square, that is, can I write 8 into 8? Anything can be cancelled, or can I take anything as common? Can I take 4 as common? So once 4. Now, so 4 5s means 4. 5 is equals to, this becomes 2U plus of 8A. Correct? 4 went to common, na? क्या है रे तुम लोग? ले 4 into 5 which is equals to 4 into 2u plus of this is nothing but 4 into 8a. Now can I cancel that? So 5 is equals to 2u plus of 8a. यही लिखा था ना पहले भी. Okay, consider this as equation number 2. Subtracting equation number 1 or from 2. So 2 minus of 1 will provide you 5 is equals to 2u plus of 8a, and this is 4 which is equals to 2u plus of 5a. Can I cancel these two? Left out is what? 1 is equals to 3a, or acceleration we got 1 upon 3. Substituting in any equation you will get u. So 4 is equals to 2 into u plus of 5 by 3. So this becomes 6u plus of 5 by 3. 4 3s are 12. 12. 5 comes over there. So 12 minus of 5, 7. 7 divided by, देखो solve करो. So this becomes 6u na. So 4 is equals to 6u plus of 5 divided by 3. So 6u is equals to 12 minus of 5, or u is equals to 7 upon u. Sorry, 7 upon 6 meter per second. So you got u also. Now substituting what? In whole journey. Okay, very good. That is from A to D. Now, initial velocity. So S is equals to again ut plus of half at square. This time becomes 10 seconds. Na? 3 plus 2 plus 5. So S is equals to u. What is u? 7 by 6. Time is 10. Plus of half of acceleration is how much? 1 upon 3. Time is 10 into 10. So S is equals to, can I write 70 upon 6 plus of 100 upon 6, or this S is equals to 170 upon 6. 2 3s are 2 8s are 5s are 3 1s 3 2s are 6 and 3 is 24.33. So S is equals to what? 28.33. Can I say that from A to D the distance is, from here to here the distance is how much? 28.33, and the distance between A to C is how much? 20. So can I say that in last 2 seconds body traveled, last 2 seconds, S is equals to 28.33 minus of 20, that is S in 2 seconds is equals to 8.33 meters. This is not S2. S2 in last 2 seconds. Okay. So this is what I got the answer. How many of you got this answer? No one. Okay. Okay, shall I now? Now listen to me what I am saying. In last 2 questions, that means question number 5th and 6th. Na? Okay, we found how to approach when u is not given. When u is not given. Okay, and how to approach when he is asking for a different time for last 2 seconds, or they can ask the same question, what will be the distance when for the first 2 seconds or middle 2 seconds. So the procedure remains same. Okay, the procedure remains same. All we need to know how to approach the answer. Got my point? When they ask for the last distances, first to second distance, then finally. Got my point? And when they didn't provide you, how to find u, you know this. Now write the third type in the same again, finding the distances but in a different form. Write the question. A car starts from rest. A car starts from rest, moves with a uniform acceleration, on a straight road, moves with a uniform acceleration on a straight road. From time t is equals to 0, t is equals to, ऐसे लिखो, t is equals to 0 to t is equals to capital T. Okay. After that, a constant deceleration brings the car to rest. Full stop. In this process, find average speed. First draw the FBD. Nothing has been given. Start like this: A to B, then B to C. Okay, A to B acceleration will be different, B to C acceleration will be different, time will be different, but initial velocity and final velocity is given. Okay, start doing. Okay, shall I now? Example number 7. A, this is your B, and this is your C. Initial velocity given 0, final velocity given 0. Okay, now this one is traveling with A1 acceleration in this direction and T1 distance is S1. Acceleration A2 is in this direction and S2, this is your T2. Can I say that? Now listen to me, everyone listen to me. A to B, final velocity of A to B journey is initial velocity for B to C. Are yes or no? That means, can I say one thing is common in these two? That is what? Final velocity of AB and initial velocity of BC. Let us calculate that first. So, final velocity V dash is equals to U plus of AT. Can I write like this? Initial velocity is 0. So, 0. So, V dash is nothing but A1 T1. So, what is the velocity at this point? V dash is nothing but A1 T1. Sorry. Shall I? Okay. How much body traveled between AB? Let us find that first. So, AB distance, S1 is nothing but initial velocity UT plus of half AT square. This becomes 0. Why? Because initial velocity is 0. So, S1 is equals to half times of acceleration is A1 now and T1 square. This is the distance traveled between AB. Similarly, calculating the distance between BC, which one is better? Yes, V square minus U square is equals to 2AS will be better. Why? Because substituting S is equals to UT, obviously C is getting cancelled. Final velocity na. So, BC, V square minus of U square is equals to 2AS. V square, this becomes 0. Minus of U square. Initial velocity of BC is nothing but final velocity of AB. That means A1 T1. A1 square, can I write T1 square like this? Which is equals to, now body is moving in this direction but acceleration is opposite. Why? Because in question it is given that deaccelerating. So, minus of 2 into A2, this distance is S2. Anything cancelled? No. Minus minus gets cancelled. S2 is nothing but A1 square T1 square upon 2A2. This is your S2. Over here A1, over here A1 and A2. That means we need to change any acceleration into A1 is equals to A2 or A2 into A1. Okay, now to convert that, we need acceleration. So better finding the acceleration of A2 here. Why? Because we have initial velocity, we have final velocity, we have time. So acceleration is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Now acceleration we are calling between A and BC now. We are finding acceleration for BC. So A2 is equals to final velocity 0 minus of initial velocity, that is A1 T1 upon this time is T2. So can I write A2 T2 is equals to A1 T1? Can I? Now, or A2 is equals to, minus A2 is equals to A1 T1 upon T2. उतना ही चौथा लो. Now, substituting the value of A2 here in this equation. So substituting the value of A2 in S2 is nothing but A1 square T1 square upon 2 times of A1 T1 into T2. Denominator goes to numerator, okay? So A1 T1 cancel, over here 1 and this one get cancelled. So S2 get written as A1 T1 T2 upon 2. Can I write like this? Okay, and S1 is half A1 T1 square and S2 is half A1 T1 T2. Okay, adding these two will provide you the distance now. So average speed is nothing but S1 plus of S2 divided by T1 plus T2, or V average is nothing but S1. Can I take half as common? A1 and T1. Okay, A1 and T1 get common. Left out is T1 plus of T2. Okay, divided by T1 plus T2. So final answer is average speed is nothing but half of A1 T1. Okay.